Neil Zerker is here.
Yes, welcome back to New Day Cleveland. We got the one and only Neil Zerker. Just
hi,
such
sweetie.
a joy to always have you on this show.
Oh, it's nice to be here.
The
Believe
tank
me.
is filled and we're ready to go somewhere. Where are we going today?
We're going to Toledo.
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 Oh.
I'm sorry, I didn't pronounce it real. Toledo, Ohio. It's a great place, you know, glass capital and all that kind of thing. And it's got that new bridge, the Veterans Bridge up there.
Yes.
It's pretty fancy. And we found a new way to really see downtown Toledo. We're going on a boat ride on a one-tank trip. It's about 120 miles from Cleveland to the western end of Lake Erie. Welcome to Toledo and the Maumee River. We're going sightseeing today on a very special riverboat. The Sandpiper looks like one of the canal boats of a century ago that used to sail the nearby Miami and Erie Canal that connected Toledo with the Ohio River. But don't let looks deceive, this is a modern boat. Built in the 1980s, and it has been bringing fun and cruises to the Maumee River ever since. Mary, what are we going to see on today's trip?
The shipyard, the flour mill, the Coast Guard station, the Old Naval Armory, the Toledo Yacht Club.
The Sandpiper also holds the distinction of being the only public cruise boat still serving downtown Toledo on a regular basis.
Out the right side of the boat here is the Nabisco flour mill. Think about that 5-pound or 10-pound bag of flour on your shelf in your kitchen. They produce 4.5 million pounds of flour a day.
I didn't even know that we had a Nabisco flour plant here. Bay Camp?
On Thursdays, which is the day we are aboard, they serve a picnic lunch to the passengers so they can lunch while enjoying the scenery.
What they have done is cut channels into the land. One of them will hold a ship 500 feet long and the other one a ship 800 feet long.
The 2-hour ride goes either upriver past beautiful homes and parks or downriver towards the entrance to Lake Erie, taking passengers under majestic bridges and past giant lake freighters.
We're going downbound out to, towards the lake. The lake is about 4 miles from here.
The Sandpiper, a very different kind of way to spend a summer's day exploring Toledo, Ohio. And it's just a one-tank trip. I'm Neil Zerker. Bucks, I think.
That's a little different look at Toledo from the water.
Yeah, it's a little different way to do it. They used to have 2 big cruise boats up there. Remember the Arowana Queen, I think, which was moved out of there several years ago. And they had this Sandpiper, which was a converted canal boat, I guess. It was built for the river, but it looks like one of those canal boats that used to ply the canals there.
Bridge is beautiful, huh?
It's gorgeous. You know, you go to so many amazing places. And is this in your book by chance?
Absolutely. Thank you for the plug of the book.
I was wondering if it's in there.
The best of one-tank trips. Actually, the last 40 years, we've covered an awful lot of places, and this is not one of them that's in the book, but we have lots of them on a lot of very interesting
How many books do you have?
That means you just have to write another book after this.
I've done 9 books, actually, but there's 4 that are still in publication. And this is the newest one that just came out.
You could have a Neil Zerker library.
I know. How do you do what you do?
You don't have one?
I do not yet, but I will.
Well, I'll
of
make sure you
course.
do.
9 books. This man's impressive.
9 books.
Thanks for being here, Neil.
Thank you, dear.
It's always a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure to be with you guys.